Hey there, everybody. Here we are, back again, doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and I'm on a beautiful ladies' retreat this weekend, hanging out, meditating with my friend, the Buddha, this morning, and we are going to do lesson number 218. We are still in a review period. We've got this going on for a few more days, and then we're back into some new teachings. So, the I am not a body sandwich continues with lesson 218. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. The lesson for review: only my condemnation injures me. My condemnation keeps my vision dark, and through my sightless eyes, I cannot see the vision of my glory. Yet today, I can behold this glory and be glad. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. These teachings are really building on each other, as usual, even in the review periods, where yesterday we talked about gratitude and how this concept of gratitude is how salvation is going to come to us, and now we're looking at what could block that and what could stop that, and that is our condemnation. And condemnation is not just about others, but of self. And what's interesting also is I'm about halfway through the autobiography of a yogi, and the teachings in that book are also somehow aligning with the teachings of the lessons of the Course wherever I'm at. So that's just how it works. If you're reading any other spiritual books and you're finding synchronicity and reinforcement of ideas, I'm curious to hear that too, or anything else in your life that's backing up these things that you're reading about or learning about. Only my condemnation injures me. We need to have some awareness, and when our minds start to go down that darker road, the road of attack against self or others, to realize that it's hurting us. It's hurting us, and reach out and ask for help. Don't suffer alone, and don't allow yourself to just stay in that darker place. Okay, there's a lot of good stuff out there, and I feel like we're all getting the call right now to work harder and to go deeper, because I mean, not to be pounding the drum of fear, but it feels like something else is coming. And the more in line with love and forgiveness and peace we can be, the better we're going to be able to weather whatever the next storm is, okay? All right, so here we go. Let's look at what a year of forgiveness has to say about lesson 218. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. It is such an important thing for you to remember that when you condemn another, it is only you who suffers. When you condemn another, it is only you who feels pain. When you condemn another, it is only you who loses. There is this idea in the ego's thought system that to attack brings you something. And this is a fundamental teaching of the ego's thought system, that if you want something, attack is the way to get it. But you get nothing by attacking. You only further promote separation, which further increases your suffering. So forgiveness is not really an act for anyone else, which is one of the great misperceptions about forgiveness. It is for you. When you forgive another, you stop suffering. When you forgive another, you are no longer inflicting separation on yourself. When you forgive another, your mind is becoming reintegrated and whole, and you have access to that reintegrated mind. You have access to that peace of mind. You have access to the freedom from relentless thoughts about somebody with whom you have a resentment. You get the benefit of your mind back, and your frequency goes up, and that means you are going to have better experiences, better encounters, which gives you access to higher frequency things. I think that whole talk about frequency is something that everyone needs to really think about, because even as I'm getting onto these videos and describing the things that I'm going through as I'm clearing and releasing what I think are stuck energies and just kind of like, you know, psychic baggage that I've been carrying around. I know that my frequency is in a lower place, and I can feel that, and I feel kind of stuck. And that's not the case. There's a lot of tools. I could just sit down and meditate and do some breathing and probably bring myself out of whatever I'm going through quicker. So if you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling like you can't get past whatever your resentment or grievance is, I mean, definitely sitting down and closing your eyes and asking God for assistance in helping you get rid of this thought, this persistent feeling, this pain, physical pain. Ask for help. If you don't want to ask another human, or you don't want to get a session with an energy healer or something, do something. And don't just remain stuck in that, because it's really, really important that we raise our frequency right now. And we can't do it from this place of essentially victimhood. All right. Whatever your resentments are, be they large or small, they are your judgments. They are your mind showing itself to you, and you suffer. Do not do this anymore. Step back from constantly offering your opinions and getting into arguments, especially on social media. Well, that's always really, really good advice. Social media is a great way to look at yourself and see where you're at. Are you wanting to antagonize people? Are you putting something out as opposed to post it at people and trying to convince them or control them? Or, you know, what is your intention with what you're doing on social media? That's a really good one. You are being manipulated by the mass media systems, who design constant opportunities for the ego to flare up, argue, judge, and struggle, and in that joining in, you lose. This is one of the reasons we tell you to turn off your televisions and to filter your social media so that you are not in provocative situations. It's not to make you a simpering weakling, oh no, but to get your power back from these useless wastes. The waste of energy being demonstrated throughout your social media and social media systems is ridiculous. You are being played, and your energy is being siphoned from you so that you do not have access to it. Turn it off. Stop participating in arguments and judgments. Instead, focus on developing your consciousness, passions, and connection to the divine. You will be more influential, you will be more peaceful, and you will be happier. You will be a simpering doormat. You will not be a simpering doormat. You will be truly powerful. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. All right, there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and read this one again to close out this lesson today. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. Only my condemnation injures me. My condemnation keeps my vision dark, and through my sightless eyes, I cannot see the vision of my glory. Yet today, I can behold this glory and be glad. So that's our intention for today. I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me. All right, great job today. A couple more days on this review period, and we'll be moving forward in the book. I hope that you're enjoying this and digging really, really deep, and using this review period as an opportunity to have awareness around all of these places where you're being held back, you're holding yourself back. And as we move on, you're ready to move on with a lighter body and a better perspective on focusing on your frequency primarily. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll be hanging out with the Buddha for a few minutes. Much love to all. See you tomorrow.